They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
They go play action with Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this one almost intercepted.
That this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. Because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 28 yards.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on.
They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting. Flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take every...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown!
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So, line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cook. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Able to connect with Mims.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start the drive with Cook.
To about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on second down. Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Herbert on first down now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Cook up the gut, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on second and 13. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
In motion left comes Williams. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. A big gain there for the Bills. 41 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Herbert going to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Up the middle with Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And good work there and opens their
timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Herbert
finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
throwing. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Taken from about the 12.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 31, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Allen. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And they chase him out of bounds back behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in it, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler to about the 40-yard line.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff. It's Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
85 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some space here. The 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track.